Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. 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 Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Parashakti, 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 Om. Brahma Shakti, Vishnu Shakti, Shiva Shakti, 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 Om. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya 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 Shakti, Om. 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 Shakti, The most challenging question to all mankind is what is the source of the universe? Since time immemorial, man has been endeavoring with all his intellectual capacity. The greatest scholars in the world, the greatest thinkers, philosophers have time and again made an effort to find out the source of the universe. We have a terminology in industrial language. In industrial language we have a terminology, or for that matter even in commercial we have a terminology. We say, can you source it? Can you source it? Means find out from where you can get it. Can you source something means find out from where you can get it. If you can't get it locally, then outsource it. All these words are used in language, in commercial sector we use outsourcing, sourcing, all this we use. But the origin of this world, the origin of the universe is a big mystery enigma. ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆರಂಭ ಕಾಲದಿಂದಲೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮೂಲ ಯಾವುದು? ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಾಪ ನೀನು ಅಂತ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೂಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗದೆ ಇರೋದು ವಿದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೂಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮೂಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We don't know what is the moola of this prapancha, the source of this universe. Once again we remind ourselves from the scientific point of view. What science is saying, till recently, now there are many other theories coming, but none of them have taken the lead like the Big Bang theory. None of the latest recent theories have taken so much importance or so much significance as the Big Bang theory, which is even till today being discussed by the scientists as most plausible theory. The most plausible theory. What is the Big Bang theory? You just read the sentences, you'll feel surprised. Is this science talking about it? In the beginning there was nothing. They start this theory how? In the beginning there was nothing. ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಹೇಳಿದ ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಥಿಯರಿ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಸ್ಫೋಟ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಸ್ಫೋಟ ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ತತ್ವ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಸ್ಫೋಟ ತತ್ವ. ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ದೇವಿ ಹಾಲು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಟ್ಟಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಶ್ರಮ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಭೂಮಂಡಲನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೂರ್ಯನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಂದ್ರನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Neither this building was there, nor the ashram was there, nor the earth was there, nor the sun was there, nor the moon was there, stars were not there, sky was not there, no wind, no water. Can you imagine something like that? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನಸು ನೋಡಿ, ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇರಕ. ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ನೋಡೋರೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. There is nobody to even prove that there is nothing. There was nothing. And then there was a dot. And then there was a point. Then there was one point. And this point started expanding and expanding and expanding. And there was a bang. At the beginning of it, there was a bang. And this point exploded. And till today it is expanding and expanding, expanding. Today's universe is expanding, still expanding. ಆ ಒಂದು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತಂತೆ, ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತಂತೆ. ಆ ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಆ ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಸ್ಫೋಟವಾಯ್ತಂತೆ. ವಿಸ್ಫೋಟ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಂಬ್ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಂಬ್ ಆ ಥರ ಹೊಡಿತಂತೆ. ಆ ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಡೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡ ಬಂತಂತೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡ ಬರ್ತಾನೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬರ್ತಾನೇ ಇದೆ. Till today the universe is expanding and expanding, expanding. How many stars have come? We use the normal term, no? He's a very, very rich person. You know how much he has? He has got trillions or billions. You can use that one. How many stars are there in this universe? Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions. Nobody knows how many stars are there. And what is the size of the universe? How to measure the size of the universe? We can measure the size of the earth from here to some city. We can measure the distance by going by car. We have meters. How to measure the size of the universe? We don't have even a meter we don't have a person to check it and come also. So we use what is light rays. All the telescopes, Hubble telescope and all the telescopes which are there in the space, they are finding the space objects with the help of light rays, because light is the fastest and it can travel the farthest. Without losing anything, the light travels fastest and the farthest. So only by light they are finding out. What did they find out? They said billions of light years. What is one light year? The distance travelled by light at the rate of 3 lakh kilometers per second for 1 year. The distance travelled by light at the rate of 3 lakh kilometers per second. In 1 second, light travels 3 lakh kilometers, 1,86,000 miles. ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಬೆಳಕು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1,86,000 ಮೈಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಗಳಿಗೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡದ ವಿಸ್ತಾರವನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು? 60ರಷ್ಟು. 3 ಲಕ್ಷನ 60ರಿಂದ ಗುಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 180 lakhs. It is 18 million in 1 minute. Into 1 hour is into 61 seconds. Keep on multiplying like this. That distance is called as 1 light year. And the extent of the universe is billions of light years. So now where to find out the source? Who is the source? Where is it ending? Nobody knows. That is why when man fails with his intellectual thinking, only he is driven towards one topic called as GOD. Only when he fails. If he doesn't fail, he says, I have got one theory, theory. But when he fails, he says, definitely there is something which is incomprehensible. It's not comprehensible for a man at all. The intellect is not able to grasp. Manusha ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಚಿಂತ್ಯ ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ ಅಚಿಂತ್ಯ ಅಚಿಂತ್ಯ is one of the names of Devi is in Lalita. ಅಚಿಂತ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. You cannot contemplate also. So because it is beyond the intellect, that's why we say it transcends. It is beyond atita. We use the word atita in Sanskrit. Atita means indriyatita, drishti atita, shravanatita, buddhyatita. It is not possible to grasp also. See, when we learned mathematics, we learned how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. We learned how to add, subtract, multiply. ನಾವು ಗಣಿತ ಕಲಿತಾಗ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾಗ ಕೂಡಿಸೋದು, ಕಲಿಯೋದು, ಗುಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಆದರೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಆದರೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. Suppose it is a figure about say 200 digits divided by another figure by 556 digits. That itself is incomprehensible for us. How can we comprehend something which is so great? That is why we say Paramatma is inexplicable. And that Paramatma is still newer and newer things are coming. Still newer and newer findings. We thought the solar system was only 9 planets. Now we have some more. After Pluto, we have many more planets coming now. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Now we have more planets being discovered. More and more galaxies being discovered. So that is called Paramatma Tattva. And what we are, again I am repeating, this Satsanga or this Purana, studies of the Puranas is not an ordinary activity. It is not an ordinary activity, it is not a routine activity, it is not an academic activity, it is not an ending activity at all, it is an unending activity. Satsanga is an unending activity. It will keep on challenging you. What we are going to read here will not be comprehensible to us. You will just understand some gist of that one and see a parallel. You will see a parallel. ಈ ಪುರಾಣಗಳೆಂಬುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದ ಓದುಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಓದೋ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಥೆಗಳು ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಹಾಭಾರತದ ಕಥೆ, ರಾಮಾಯಣದ ಕಥೆ, ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ಕಥೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಥೆ ಥರ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ಕಥೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ವ್ಯಥೆ. For some people it becomes a difficult thing to understand. Sometimes it's difficult to gather what is going on. So these Puranas, these scriptural texts, they always pose a challenge to the mind because they talk about God. They talk about God where science has given up. That is where Puranas begin. Science has given up completely, not given up in that sense, but still they are trying to find out. With all the available equipment, present day intellect, present day all the fastest computers in the world, still we are not able to find out what is the extent of the world. So that is what is this Grantha Adhyayana, what we are doing. But you will find that there is something peculiar about these stories here, but this is only to illustrate. Paramatma is doing this Leela only to illustrate that there is no limit for Paramatma's activities, which is called as Leela. Leela, easily say in Tamil Leela, in Kannada Leela, Hindi Leela, Sanskrit Leela. We very easily say Leela. What is Leela? That is divine sport. It is a divine sport, not a human sport. A human sport can be explained, but divine sport cannot be explained. Shiva Leela, Narayana Leela, Devi Leela, Rama Leela. You see Rama Leela? So all these things are Leela. So from that point of view, let us read this Purana as one thing. Continue now. Now we are reading about the glory of Bhagavati Devi. How when Bhagavati Devi, because of the power of Devi, what all is happening in the world, where even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, all these three people are saying that beyond us there is one Shakti. That Shakti is called as Devi. We are on page number 20 And then we are starting with Indra Uvacha. No, we are on page number 21. We are starting with, O mother, thou givest to Shankara even his desires. Thou art the receptacle of all the things. Thou art the prana of all the living beings. Thou art buddhi, lakshmi, wealth, shobha, kshama, forgiveness, shanti, shraddha, medha, dhriti and smriti recollection. ದೇವಿ ನೀನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ತಾಯಿ, ನೀನೇ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಿಗೂ ಆಧಾರವಾಗಿದೆಯಾ. ನೀನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಶಂಕರನಿಗೆ ಆಸೆಗಳನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ, ಮತ್ತು ನೀನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವರಾಶಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ. ನೀನೇ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಾಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಶೋಭೆ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಕ್ಷಮಿಸೋ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ನೀನೇ ಶಾಂತಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಮೇಧೆ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಧೃತಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಸ್ಮೃತಿ. ಇದು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ವೇದಾಸ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್. ದಿ ವೇದಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೌ ಯುಲೋಜೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಮದರ್. ವೇದಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೌ ಇನ್ವೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಮದರ್. ಇನ್ವೋಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆವಾಹನ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದೇವಿಯನ್ನು ಆವಾಹನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೇದಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೌ ಚಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ತ್ವಮುದ್ಗೀಥೇರ್ಧಮಾತ್ರಾಸಿ ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ವ್ಯಾಹೃತಿಸ್ತಥಾ ಜಯಾ ಚ ವಿಜಯಾ ಧಾತ್ರಿ ಲಜ್ಜಾ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಸ್ಪೃಹಾದಯ. Thou art the bindu over the pranava Om, and thou art the nature of semi-moon. Thou art Gayatri, thou art Vyahriti, thou art Jaya, Vijaya, Dhatri, Lajja, Kirti, Ichha and Daya in all beings. When you take the Om, when you take the syllable Om, we write Om, But in Om, when you say the Om, remember, it is not just the written form of the Om, the chanting also. In this chanting, we have three parts. Normally we say A, U and Ma. So what we sing, the bindu on top. It ends in that nada. Om. That nasal sound. That is called as the bindu. And the ardha matra is that half moon what we draw there. And Om is written as a 3, and then we have a small loop coming out. So you are everything. You are the Gayatri mantra also. You are the Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Bhur Bhuvasvaha idike Vyahriti antasru. Bhur Bhuvasvaro Suvaha iti Tisro Vyahritayaha. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. These are the 3 syllables. So here she says, thou art the bindu over the pranava Om, and thou art the nature of the semi-moon, which is half moon, which is written. Thou art Gayatri, thou art Vyahriti. Vyahriti means the words Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. These are the three syllables called as Vyahriti. Thou art Jaya, Vijaya, Dhatri. Jaya and Vijaya are the aids of Bhagavati. Beside left hand side and right hand, if you in the Rajaraja temple, you have Jaya and Vijaya standing. Dhatri, you are the supportress, and you are Lajja, the special quality of people to be shy. You are the shy or modesty. Kirti, you are fame. Ichha, you are will. And Daya, you are the mercy which is present in compassion, which is present in all beings. ನೀನೇ ವ್ಯಾಹೃತಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ನೀನೇ ಜಯ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ವಿಜಯನೂ ನೀನೇ ಧಾತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಲಜ್ಜೆನೂ ನೀನೇ, ಕೀರ್ತಿನೂ ನೀನೇ, ಇಚ್ಛೆ ನೀನೇ, ದಯಾ ನೀನೇ ಅಂತ ವೇದಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತಾಂ ಸಂಸ್ತು ಮೋಂಬ ಭುವನತ್ರಯ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ದಕ್ಷ ತ್ವಾಂ ಸಂಸ್ತು ಮೋ ಅಂಬ ಭುವನತ್ರಯ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ದಕ್ಷಾಂ ದಯಾರಸಯುತಾಂ ಜನನೀಂ ಜನಾನಾಂ ವಿದ್ಯಾಂ ಶಿವಾಂ सकल लोकहितां वरेण्यां वाग्बीजवासनिपुणां भवनाशकर्त्रीं ब्रह्मा हरः शौरिसहस्रनेत्र वाग्वह्नि सूर्या भुवनाधिनाथा ते त्वत्कृता सन्ति ततो न मुख्या माता यतस्त्वं स्थिरजङ्गमाना. O Mother, thou art the merciful Mother of the three worlds. Thou art the adorable, auspicious Vidya, knowledge benefiting all the lokas. Thou destroyest the universe and thou skillfully residest hidden in the Bija mantras. Therefore, we are praising thee, O Mother. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Indra, Surya, Agni, Saraswati and other regions of the universe are all thy creation. So none of them is superior to thee. Thou art the mother of all the things, moving and non-moving. When we say mother, we understand that she is the source. Today, let alone the universe, can any one of us here present prove that we are born to some particular person? Can we with vehemence say, with experiential knowledge, that we are born to this person? With vehemence, with conclusion. Can we say that? Truthfully, we also don't know our source. We have been told that so and so is your mother, so and so is your father. We have accepted it. So our life itself begins with faith. More than experiment, it begins with faith. And this continues, generation after generation it is continuing. None of us can verify our source at all. We cannot verify, we cannot prove it to anybody. We only accept. So the mother is the source of everything. But we know when we see our brothers, when we see our younger ones, when we see any younger one, when we see them that they are born from the mother, we conclude by inference, not by direct experience, by inference. ಅನುಮಾನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಿಂದ ನಾವು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ತಾಯಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಒಂದು ವಯಸ್ಸು 2 ವಯಸ್ಸು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರೋ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವರೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ, ಇವರೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್? Don't we have adopted children in the world who completely are 100% are of the contention that it is their parents who are actually bringing them up? So this is the mystery of this world. So the Vedas are praising the mother by saying, we know that you are the source of the universe. We have not seen that, can't prove that, but we know. We know that you are the source of the universe. You are the source of every single living. ನೀನೇ ಎಲ್ಲದರ ಮೂಲ ತಾಯಿ. ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು? ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಗೂ ಮೂಲ ನೀನೆ, ವಿಷ್ಣುವಿಗೂ ಮೂಲ ನೀನೆ, ಶಿವನಿಗೂ ಮೂಲ ನೀನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೂಲ ನೀನೇ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ತಾಯಿ ಅಂತ ತುಂಬ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಹೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಕಲ ಭುವನಮೇತತ್ ಕರ್ತು ಕಾಮ ಯದಾ ತ್ವಂ ಸೃಜಸಿ ಜನನಿ ದೇವಾ ವಿಷ್ಣು ರುದ್ರಾಜ ಮುಖ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಲಯ ಜನನಂ ತೈ ಕಾರಯಸ್ಯೇಕ ರೂಪಾ ನ ಖಲು ತವ ಕಥಂ ನ ಖಲು ತವ ಕಥಂಚಿತ್ ದೇವಿ संसारलेशः न ते रूपं वेत्तुं सकलभुवने कोऽपि निपुणो न नाम्नां संख्याते कथितुमिह योग्योऽस्ति पुरुषः यदल्पं कीलालं कलयितुमशक्तः स तु नरः कथं पारावारा खलनचतुरः स्यादृतमतिः. O mother, when thou dost will to create this visible universe, thou createst first Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara and makest them create, preserve and destroy this universe. But thou remainest quite unattached to the world, even thou remainest constant in thy one form. When anybody in this world, you want to start something. When you want to start an industry, you want to start an organization, all the ideas are coming in the mind. Entire ideas are. We require Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Lakshmi Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, desire, knowledge, and you require Lakshmi. We put these three together, you will say, I want to appoint somebody. I want to bring somebody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100 people, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, big industry is running. But who is the source? One person from whose mind everything came. Only one single person. Maybe two people, he would have told someone, maybe he and his friend, partner, but ultimately it has come from his mind only. So when Devi wills, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪ. ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಬಂದರು, 1960ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರು. 1960 Swami has come to this Kailas Ashrama place here. Nobody was here. So he makes a sankalpa. Let there be an ashram here. And then slowly, because of tapobala, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Tapo Shakti, Tapas Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Tapas Shakti. Moment he thinks, slowly people start coming. And one person comes and says, I would like to do this, I would like to do this, I would like to do this, I would like to. Slowly the entire thing develops. So Shakti alone is working everywhere. Every single aspect of this universe is being worked by Shakti. Sometimes the Shakti becomes Vak Shakti, speech Shakti. The Kriya Shakti can be Vak Shakti. All these things Shakti. So no, that's why he is saying, O mother, thou wills. When mother wills, what she said? The first I want the Srishti Karta to come out, Brahma. I want a Palana Karta, Kapadana Vishnu. I want a person who will finally say, Ata Dum. What he will say? Game is over. So he will just break everything. So I want Rudra. So Brahma has come. See, continuously, you see, observe carefully, in this world all the three things are going on: creation, preservation and destruction. Creation, preservation, destruction, all the three are going on continuously. So mother only is the cause for all these things. Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Devi Jagannmata. Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Devi Jagannmata. Devi Jagannmata, Mam Pahi Jagannmata. Devi Jagannmata, Mam Pahi Jagannmata. मास्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।